So what do you want to see us talk about on AI Insights with John Roese? So, I appreciate everybody doing the survey that we put up a couple weeks ago. We had almost 1,000 people respond, and it was an interesting distribution. But just to share with you the results, the actual top topic at about 37% of the responses was AI security and trust, which doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, we know this technology is incredibly powerful, and with things like OpenClaw coming out, we have new technologies to deal with, and it always comes back to, even if the technology works, does it create significant risk? Can I trust it? How do I navigate that? So that will definitely be an ongoing conversation. Second on the list was really around AI strategy and ROI. This whole dialogue started with us realizing that if you lead your AI strategy purely based on excitable technology and not a clear understanding of what you're trying to solve and what ROI you're pursuing, you would likely end up just staying in POC purgatory forever. On the other hand, when you put governance in place and you can actually prioritize, you get out of that POC nightmare and you actually get into production and generate ROI. So again, we'll probably keep talking about that when we go into the agentic era more. Clearly, we're seeing new opportunities to target new parts of the business, new processes, and finding the ROI in them is as important as understanding the technology. The other two also, by the way, that was about 29%. The other two, which is really understanding how to build out agentic AI infrastructure and really agentic use cases, were roughly 18 and 17%. So not an inconsequential interest level. So the good news is you're interested in all four of those areas. We'll probably be talking pretty heavily about all of them. It is interesting to see that everybody's focused on, candidly, the non-technical parts as more important than the technology parts at this point. If you don't get governance right, if you don't get your strategy right, if you don't know where your ROI is, if you don't understand security, all the technology in the world is not going to help you. And so again, we're entering an era where technology is just going to continue to evolve. We're going to keep talking about it, but it is good to see that there's an interest in not just the technical aspects, even though we will talk about those, but balancing it out with all of the other dimensions that actually make enterprise AI a reality. So looking forward to that conversation. Again, thank you to the almost 1,000 people that responded. We'll probably do some other polls as we go forward just to see what's on your mind and how we're doing.